Go round the rise, say. Amama Seta, Ashidu, Ashite, Ashiwan vibrations, every baka. May your mind, buckas, and souls be old. May your omens be sound. May your buckas be all leaven off ground when we keep to the breath, the orth, the mothor, the seon, the soul of Ra guides and keeps us all. Ion ma I say Ra, the ma'ed. L-I-E say L say I, Christ, story, chaplain, tata, abin say ota Ra, the sound messiah. I'm a truth awareness, true talk. Can be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma Elf, that's intelligence, aminology to Ongodu. This is all sound logic. And with all that being offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice to raise Ray 1939. That's right. It's not February the 5th. You're all wondering what's happening to time. What's happening to the clock. Let's be very, very careful and specific because there's a separation. Time was tied to the clock. All right? The clock was representing your understanding of time by way of being invisible in your brain because you're not thinking of the clock. You're thinking of time and how you're spending your time. And I've decoded time in 2023. And that's your process of producing matter. That's the sounds that you make in between the problem, the solution. The minute you start physically acting on that thought, your time has been spent. Time is up. You're in doing now. Time is what expands space, or I should say the ore. And the ore is what causes time, which is a specific process of thinking. Okay? You understand that? So the process of thinking that we're trained to has nothing to do with time. Okay? You understand? Because we're not doing anything. We're not. We're literally monitoring shit. We live by way of our eyes. Okay? And this is what we need you to recognize, that the Kagadora specifically and sound logic is going to pull you away so you can eyes. Re-I-L-I. Say. Okay? Which boils down to realize. Okay? You want to continue the element of your soul to have say. Okay? And what we're trying to teach here with the Kagadora is that we have say on what Bitcoin can and cannot do. Okay? And we have to accept that. And so, like I was saying, the fundamental and understanding of the Kagadora that you must have is that the Kagadora is the source timeline, and the Draco mirrors and works against that timeline. As I teach, typically when we look at the Kagadora, we have rays 1 to 9, not 1 to 7. Okay? So from 7 to 9, this is typically when we get ejaculation from Ra. We get our seeds, our spores, our electromagnetic field goes up. All sorts of activity that we've been having for the last 7 or so days straight, consecutive. We normally reserve those to the latter part of our cycle. Okay? We model it like a sexual organ or like a well. Okay? It needs to be, you're at the bottom. It needs to prime before it can be received. Okay, it's the same thing. So the Kagadora puts you on cycle. And so we've had an occurrence where we've had extraordinary Solra activity, CMEs. Okay, and the market has responded to that. Okay, the market has responded to that. Okay, and I kept telling you, after the 1800s, when this new ring began, the line has been drawn. Okay, you're getting closer and closer to that wall so you can see it for yourself. And by the time you can see it for yourself, it's too late, people. Okay, so get with me, Tata Amin Ra, get with the Kagadora, and get yourselves in a situation, okay, where Bitcoin and anything else that you do interacting with Draco dances for you. You're not dancing for it. This is extremely important for us to recognize. Okay, so about Bitcoin, we see it down to 67. Okay, I was warning and telling you that that wick that made 80,000 about 6-7 weeks ago was not filled. If Bitcoin doesn't go above 100,000, then you need to keep that in mind. I reference to a rare view mirror. We landed at 80,000. What happened? Everybody believed that was the bottom. This is exactly why the market makers planted that wick. Okay, remember that orders need to be filled with money, presumably. Okay? So whether this is a simulation or not, it simulated an order down at the 80,000 zone. Okay? A buy order. So it's if Bitcoin is a trap, it makes perfect logic that when Bitcoin got to 80,000, it's not going to all of a sudden just take that 80,000 and say, thank you, I'm going to give you interest on that now. No, it went down lower. Okay, it went down lower. So that money that got invested at 80,000 now has lost, has lost a good 15% or so. Okay, has lost a lot of money. Yeah, 80. More than 10%. So about 12, 13%, whatever it is. Okay, that's gone. Boom. Now they're in a holding pattern. Okay, and so this is the whole idea about Bitcoin is to capture your attention. Number one, it's to control what you do. So you're not out there planting seeds and doing other things for you, for this sound and environment that we should be having. Okay, instead you're looking at a monitor hoping and praying that Draco has success so you can have a little money, and at the same time you're posting everything that you don't like about Draco and totalitarianism and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so we got to see things for what it is. All right, for the souls that I know, for the buckers I know, we're busy. We're busy. We're busy. This is something on the side that, we're trying to extract some money to help us do some things. But outside of that, it's not our life. Okay, and so it's very, very important that it's not your life. It can't be. It absolutely can't be. All right? So the expectations are the same. The Kagadora lines remain. We are still in the 1900 series. We got 61 rays left in the 1900s. Okay? So Bitcoin has to be at minimum every day, it has to open and close above whatever ray value that we have. So today's 1939. So 9 and 1 is 1, right? And 3 and 9 is 12. So that's 3. So that's 4. So that means Bitcoin has to, in order to get a sell signal, okay, Bitcoin has to be above 91.4. Okay, once it gets above 91.4, then you could expect and hope for it to go upwards towards the Luke zone, which is 96,000 to 99. Okay, then Bitcoin at par, the market is 100,000. So today it would be $104,000. Okay, tomorrow it'll be $105,000 because Bitcoin would be 1,940. Okay, so 1940. You have 40, you have 1 and 9 is 1, that's 5. So it tells you that Bitcoin has to be above 91.5. Or sorry, not yet, 91.5. Okay? You understand this? So the 1 and 9 we reverse to 9 and 1. So for 61 days, Bitcoin has to be, in order to maintain its par and its health, it has to be above 91,000. So right now, Bitcoin is not healthy. It is in limp mode. It is not erect. This is how we speak. This is the language we use because we are speaking about motion. We're not speaking about dead things. Okay? Bitcoin is limp right now. Okay? When Bitcoin gets aroused, it will start going up, just like a sexual organ. Okay? And Bitcoin's about to come and deliver, you'll know. Okay? Because you'll see your profit, but you'll also see the indicators. As soon as Bitcoin reads our indicators, it's about to deliver. If you're buying now and you're holding until BTC reaches the 91, don't you think that's a really lot of profit for you? Exactly. Okay. So, like I said, I don't know what to say other than Bitcoin is a trap. Okay. As long as people have money to be buying in this range, you can expect it to stay in this range and even go lower. This is what it is. If people are betting for it to go up, they're betting long, Bitcoin's going to go down. It might go up for a little bit to corral all the longs, then it's going to bring it down. Just like if Bitcoin is going short, Bitcoin is going to go up. Okay, so to trap all the shorts. Okay, so seeing how Bitcoin is working on getting rid of the spot bags, I told you this. Anybody holding spot, they're coming for you. Okay? This is not a charity. It's a full out, very vicious Ponzi, worst scheme ever. And the worst about it, they have all the presidents and everybody all around the world support the shit because it is their shit. Okay? It is what it is. So you got to treat it like it is. And the only way you can combat that is through the Kagadora. Okay? But outside of that, it's not something that I particularly recommend being involved with fully. Okay, I already told you the circumstances that I gave it. It needs to meet par. It's not meeting my terms because it can't. It can't act as an authority. It can't act as a legitimate, real, thing. Okay, this is just a big open fucking scam. Okay, that everybody's involved in on the highest level. It's just very awful. Very, very awful. All right. So that's going to be it for today. All right. Like I said, if you're playing the game, it is what it is. It is in a buy zone. Okay. If it's going to go down, just try to buy more. Don't know what else you can be doing. This is the way the game is. Okay. This is the way it is. The best thing you could do is get yourself to Kagadora, get on side of sound, and put different things, different aspects in your mind's eye for you to do. And this way, it will put a little bit more quality or value in perspective with your relationship with BTC and the markets. All right. Christ Story Chaplain Tata Ahmed Seota Ra. This is the crypto shit shower, reminding you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and prevent shit from head. Don't forget to go to amenra.com. Okay, please purchase something. We got apparel, we got the books. Most importantly, we got the Mathorian Kagadora print, we got the wall, we got the poster, and we got the desktop. Google, Apple, get the app. We're working, we're developing. We know we need your participation. We need your funds. Okay, we need your attention. All right. Why? Because you need it. This earth needs it. This Solra Amsten wants it, demands it, commands it. This is World War Son. You got to recognize and realize it's not time for you to be on the side of the gun. It's all about the Seon that you call the sun.